y'all? Welcome to Fishing with Daryl and Daryl. I'm Daryl.
This is another Daryl.
This is my wife and then there's Daryl there. We catch big fish here.
The biggest.
We're fishermen. I don't know if you can tell from the name of the podcast. Pro Fishing Throwdown. How's everybody today? Why am I talking like it's fucking Sunday? Well, it is Sunday.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, technically.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for this beautiful last week of August.
Yay.
Hi, the dog.
Oh,
Right? Or July. Last week of July. I was reading what the next pay-per-view was. It's August 30th for NXT. But, which I kind of found kind of weird that it was all the way at the end of August. But,
you're kind of weird, so it's okay.
with me, the professional.
I thought that's why you liked them.
Sweet Tea, and of course, Big Bad John on the 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s. How is everybody today? Everybody doing alright?
My day
Doing
off.
good.
Fantastical.
Fantastical Sunday evening.
Oh, be working great.
What time is it, John?
Right now it's 4:09.
It's 4:09 on Sunday. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, today is the 26th, which means there's an AEW pay-per-view on tonight. That's probably going to go 19 hours.
19 and a half.
I'm so glad we don't take AEW picks anymore. Because I just don't know how much of Tony Khan's wonderful world of sports I can take for 12 hours. You know what I mean? I'm so glad we don't.
19 and a half.
What did I say? 12, 19, 37. 45, 47. No? Alright, since everybody's good, we'll go ahead and hit the main story here for the week, of course, being our picks for SummerSlam. SummerSlam comes to us from Minneapolis, Minnesota on August 1st and 2nd. That's Saturday and Sunday of next weekend. The big 2-day, 12-match event kicks off Saturday. We don't necessarily have... I mean, I have an idea on some of the... Like, I know that Punk and Cody are one of the night's main events, and I know that Roman and Seth are the other. As far as what nights, I don't really think they've announced what nights are what yet. I think that would probably be this week.
TBD.
But we're going to go ahead and get into some picks. SummerSlam is, like I said, the second biggest event of the calendar, starting from WrestleMania and going forward, with the Rumble, of course, being basically the last big one, with the exception of the Elimination Chamber, if they decide to do that this year. Money in the Bank is usually in July. Money in the Bank has been moved to October. So the Money in the Bank pay-per-view won't even take place till October, followed by War Games in November, and then, of course, December is end of the year. What?
You said it wrong.
I'm sorry. War Games.
There you go.
You're welcome. So we'll go ahead and get into just some of these matches here. Let me pull up my match wizard, a.k.a. my fan, a.k.a. this thing. Alright.
You're doing a great go at it.
I know, I'm awesome. We'll just go with the way that Wikipedia has them written down.
That's how I wrote them down.
First match on the docket, singles match for the WWE Women's World Championship. The Queen of the Ring, Io Sky, challenging Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Max said he sent in picks. You said Max sent in picks?
He's missing one. I'm getting to him now.
What's the one he's missing?
The one against Pepsi Phil versus the Nightmare.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and start this with Johnny. Johnny, who you got? Liv Morgan defending or Io Sky capturing?
I would like EO, but I'm going to go with Liv.
One for Liv.
Max also said Liv.
Of course he did. Would anybody be surprised?
I mean, he is infatuated.
I mean, God, I tell him all the time, like, dude, I don't want to hear about her again. Shut up. But
I'm going EO.
I am also going Io Sky just because the Danhausen curse is real.
Oh, shit. Switch mine over to EO.
Yeah, the Danhausen curse is most certainly real, and this would be the most easy way to get the title off him. So all of us are with EO except Caleb and Max.
We don't know Caleb's yet.
Yeah, well, Caleb has until Friday at midnight to put in. That's the standard rule. If not, then you lose out all 12 matches. Which,
Either
I mean,
way.
you don't really lose anything, you just don't gain anything. Match 2, which is definitely not how the card is going to go.
No.
Hell in the Cell, Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. Oba Femi.
Oba.
I believe they're going to retire Lesnar.
I'm going Oba, and so did Max.
That's unanimous as of right now. Alright, I know I'm going to get this one wrong, but I'm going to go with it. Seth Rollins challenging the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns.
Gonna be Roman.
Roman.
Oh no, you first.
Well, here's my idea on all that. If they signed Zilla Fatu, it would be the best way to bring Zilla in. Now, with that being said, Seth Rollins can't afford to lose to Roman Reigns again. He can't. If they plan on doing anything with Seth Rollins, if he loses to Roman again,
I just don't see Seth winning.
but I don't see Seth winning either. That's my thing. If Money in the Bank was a thing and we already had a Money in the Bank challenger briefcase out there, I would feel comfortable saying Seth Rollins because, you know, he could win it and then fucking Braun Breaker could come out, cash in. You know what I mean? Something like that. I got to go with the OTC. Points wise, when it comes to Roman Reigns, you've got like a 98% chance he's going to win. So,
Yeah, but I don't like him, so that's why I'm going with Rollins.
you going with Rollins? It might not be a bad pick. All depends on how the cards fall, really. So everybody went Roman but you?
Yep.
All right. For the Intercontinental Championship, Penta defends against Chad Gable. I'm going Chad Gable. Either way, I'll be happy. It's going to be a great match.
I mean, it's gonna be a great match, but I'm gonna be happy to win.
Max went with Chad,
I'm gonna go with Chad as well.
and I'm going with Chad.
To be fair,
It was the Chad!
To be fair, I would like to point out the fact that it is Minnesota, it is Minneapolis, and that is where Chad Gable is from.
So is your girl, Sweet Tea.
I'm not going against Penta.
Not going against Spencer. All right. All right. Next match on the card, which is definitely not the next match on the card. For the undisputed WWE Championship, newly crowned heavyweight champion CM Punk defends against Cody Rhodes.
Max didn't have anything down.
He'll get back to us. He's got till Friday, too.
I think it's too soon to take it off of him, though.
I mean, there's a lot of people who have said the same thing about Sami Zayn.
That was different, though.
Do what? Are you going Rhodes? Yeah, my only problem with that is the way I originally thought things were going to go. Is Sunday night's main event in September or October is from Atlanta. Do you pull the trigger at SummerSlam and put the belt back on Cody, or do you wait 2 or 3 weeks till you're in Cody's hometown on national television?
They let AI bring all this shit.
I'm going to go Cody. I'm going to go new champ. Just because I don't think CM Punk's longevity as a heavyweight champion is going to last very long. He already seems like he's starting to burn out. So that's where I'm going to go with that.
Go Punk.
Either way, the fans win. It's going to be a great match.
I'm going with Pepsi Phil.
All right. in 6-man tag team action, we're going to have LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys versus representative of the Bloodline, Jacob, Jay, and Jimmy Batu. Who said it?
Max picked Bloodline.
I also am going to Bloodline.
As am I.
Bloodline.
Yeah, I think Solo Sikoa is going to turn on his partners and join the Bloodline. There's something there. Something's got to happen there. All right, next match on the card is
The ladder match.
we're going to talk the ladder match. So, oh yes, we have a graphic for this. Go ahead and point this out. Go ahead and go wide, Johnny. They all look like they're all taking time photos, except Charlotte. But I don't think Charlotte knows how to take a photo where she doesn't have that flare sneer in it.
But Chelsea looks like she's trying to do blackface.
Yeah, a lot. It just looks so stoic. I just don't. Everybody was mad about the 6-person graphic, the 6-woman tag graphic, but this is the graphic that bothers me.
Jay
That's
looks
right
like
here.
that's a mugshot.
Yeah, it does. It's terrible. The outline was a very bad choice. But we will go with this match for the interim bullshit women's championship, which means one of these women will win the WWE Women's Championship, and when Rhea Ripley is healthy, they will unite the titles in one title match, which means this title will be all for fucking nothing. Just like the Queen of the Ring tournament, just like King of the Ring tournament, title shots mean nothing anymore. Titles mean nothing. Obafemi proved that. With me saying all of that, the only one on there that I even give remotely 2 shits about is Chelsea Green. So that's what I'm going to go with. Tiffany's already the Women's United States Champion. Charlotte Flair doesn't need it. Jade Cargill just had it. Chelsea Green, I think the last one's going to be Lash Legend. It's either that or Julie, and neither one of them are going to win that ladder match. Neither one of them.
Max went with Chelsea, and so am I.
Chelsea for me as well.
Yeah, I think we're all pretty much unanimous on that. She's the only one that makes sense. Yeah, she's the only one, in my opinion, makes sense. So that's where we're at with that. All right. In a singles match, or as I'm liking to call the Battle of the Accents, Gunther takes on Nick Aldis. 100% Nick Aldis. Just because it would be really shitty for him to come back and lose. However, if this is the way that Nick Aldis wants to retire, being that I believe he also has done a lot of wrestling out of Minnesota, there's no telling, but I'm going to go with Nick Aldis. Because you can always have Nick Aldis win, then Gunther beat the hell out of him afterwards. And still do the same...
Tell the same story.
Tell the same story. So, I'm going to go Nick. Nick.
I'm going Nick as well.
Alright, everyone's going Nick except for Gunther. Or Gunther. Except for Max.
Max looks like a Gunther. We'll let that one slide. In our next match, with the stipulation being the winner gets to keep the $100,000 Danhausen stole from Judgment Day, Danhausen takes on Dominic Mysterio.
Danhausen.
Danhausen.
That was unanimous. I'm
Well,
sure
the
Max
curse.
went Danhausen.
Yep.
It's the curse. You can't uncurse the curse. You just can't do it.
Well, he can.
Now, here's a match that's been added that I'm very interested in for a plethora of reasons. Number one being the stipulation. The winner of this singles match will become the number 1 contender to, as of right now, CM Punk's WWE Championship. Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor for the number 1 contendership to either Punk or Cody.
Obviously, it's going to be Finn Balor.
I'm
Finn.
going Finn.
Finn.
Yeah, I gotta go Finn.
It's unanimous.
Let's push him. Let's do this. Quit fucking around. You know what I
He's one
mean?
of the OG Bullet Club.
Yeah, fuck yeah, he is. Which we'll talk about the Bullet Club
I know,
here
I'm
in a
so
little bit, too.
excited.
In 6-woman tag team action, we have the Bella Twins with the returning Nikki Bella and Paige taking on all 3 Mimbles. All 3 Mimbles. All
None of
3.
us can
Where I
talk.
learned how to talk, and I went to vet in high school. Against all 3 members of Fatal Influence. because there's no titles on the line, I'm going to say Paige and the Bellas.
Paige.
Should also be kind of cool to see the Bellas turn on Paige and Paige get that singles push that we're all waiting for.
I think it's too soon for that though.
I'm going
No,
with
let the Bellas go heel. Fuck them. No one
Yeah.
likes them anyway.
True.
The only reason Paige was saddled with her is because Nikki got hurt. You know what I mean? All right, let's let her do what I'm sure she intended signing to do, which is have a last run, have a good farewell, get that Hall of Fame induction, and retire, or go to the Performance Center and start coaching, which is where she would be. However, I'm going to go with the Bellas. And
I went with Bella's.
Same for me.
Max went with Fatal Influence.
of course he did, because they all look like Liv Morgan. What'd you go with? All right, and in our 12th and final match, as of right now, of course, remember, this is a 2-day event, which means 6 matches so far a night. It should be interesting to see where we go. This one was made after SmackDown went off the air on Friday night. Trick Williams defends the United States Championship against the Nomad, Baron Corbin.
Ooh.
I'm going Baron Corbin, because why bring him back to lose?
Yep. It's good to see him back.
Also, from the way he looked on the clip I saw from SmackDown, motherfucker's in shape.
That's because of all that good cooking he's been doing.
Dude,
Check
yeah,
out
if
fucking
anybody
TikTok.
wants to check out some good food, like steaks and cooking and grilling,
God damn.
Baron Corbin's got an awesome YouTube channel where that's all he does. He don't talk about wrestling. Even when he has wrestlers on there, they don't talk about wrestling. They talk about cooking. Cooking and grilling. It's pretty cool. I can't remember what it's called. Grilling with Corbin or some shit like that. Anyway, go on YouTube, check it out. It's pretty cool. But Baron Corbin for sure. Anybody else throw any of those picks in?
Johnny,
I'm
what's
going
yours?
Corbin.
Everyone's with Baron.
That's what I figured. Smartest way to do it, I think. I think it. Or if that doesn't work with Corbin, try Baron Corbin cooking.
And by the way, Johnny's looking it up
Yeah.
since we're live and you're not talking.
Sorry. Baron Corbin just says TikTok cooking videos.
They're really good.
Recipes, all that fun stuff. You can also get some of his stuff on Chef Reactions on YouTube. But yeah, I think all of his videos are just do his Baron Corbin cooking right there on TikTok.
Which I don't have.
Baron Corbin is funny. He was a professional football player before he was a wrestler. Very cool to see him back. He's still on MLW TV due to the tapings, which is fantastical. But that's it. That is the picks for SummerSlam. SummerSlam, of course, August 1st and 2nd from Minneapolis, Minnesota, streaming on ESPN or Netflix International or YouTube, CW, all that fun stuff. We'll just put a bunch of hashtags. Go ahead and hit us with the next one, Johnny. Nope, not the prison camp photo. Here we go. All right. These are the new renders. WWE has released a bunch of new renders for their WWE superstars. Kind of an updated look. Of course, Chad Gable hadn't had a new one since before he got injured. And his brother took over being a luchador.
Whatever.
Brad Gable. He has a beard. But this is the new render for Chad Gable, which honestly they're going to have to do a new one after he wins the Intercontinental title. Unless they've already done it when they were doing those. I think it's a good look for Chad Gable. Good new render. Really, really good quality photos. PW Unlimited are the ones who have given us the go-ahead to show these. Go ahead and give us another one. This is the one I was talking about off camera earlier. This is
Is this Lainey Reed?
Lainey Reed from Fatal Influence.
Doesn't even look like her.
It makes her look like an old woman or a Cher impersonator.
I was thinking somebody that belongs in NXT.
What do
She
you
looks
think?
like
I think
one of the- no, she's one of the sisters from WoW.
Yeah, one of the
Of the
was
twins.
it the Tomaselli sisters? Is that what they were
Yeah.
called or something like that? Miami Sweet Heat. I know.
That's it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
A
Miami
lot.
Sweet Heat. Yes.
a lot.
That was good.
Actually, I just saw a picture of
Hey.
those two not that long ago, and they have dropped incredible amounts of
Yeah.
weight too.
The more player.
Yep. Hit us with the next one. Becky Lynch's new render.
I like it.
Kind of trying to step away from the.
The band. With the go. Just kind of letting her be herself.
Yeah, it's cool to see they kind of pull more of the big time Bex
Yeah.
look without. And that's a render that you can do good guy or bad guy with because it's cool looking.
Yeah.
Hit us with the next one. This is the one that shocked me. Anybody know who that is? Want to care to guess?
Nope.
Isn't he from the LWO?
That is Cruz del Toro from the
Okay.
LWO. That is the one that got hurt that used to have the beard and the short hair.
Yeah, he's really cheap.
That is the new look going forward for him in AAA.
Alright.
Okay.
They're still called the LWO, but they're not a group. They're a tag team. And they wanted to kind of give them their own flair to where they could kind of branch out and be their own.
Very nice.
I kind
Derek-
of dig that.
I like the look.
He also looks like super crazy.
He looks
A little bit.
He looks like a badass.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be
What do you think,
scared.
Johnny?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He doesn't really look that
Also, by the way, Derek says hi.
Oh,
Whoa.
hey, Derek! You good like a son of a bitch? New renders, a good render for him. I think it looks a lot like Psychosis from the Mexico days,
Yeah, he looks like
where they outrode the lawnmowers to the ring and shit, which would never be allowed to be done on TV today, ever.
Be funny.
But it was done. That's just not the coolest. That's just not the best. That's Mexico or some shit like that. Hit us with the next one. The next one being El Grande Americano's new render, which I have actually seen in action on AAA here recently.
Looks good.
It's good. You can't even tell that that's Brad Gable.
Really?
That's what it is. It's a shame that that whole fallout between him and the woman and the dude in the elevator and all that took place. Somebody painted a rendering of it. I don't think I sent it, but there's a render of it where somebody painted, and it's El Grande Americano in full Americano gear, standing in the opening of a elevator. And he's pointing his finger like this. There's a dude in the hallway that's pointing his finger back. It was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Cool render though, like the new updated
That's
look to the
Because
costume.
they all love Ludwig Kaiser there.
They do, and they've never seen him wrestle.
I thought-
Hit us with the next one, please. Now that's a good render.
Yeah. That's a good look for her.
That is JC Jane without all the frills and all the hat and the glasses. I like that render.
Yeah.
I think that'll do her wonders, especially since she's not holding a belt right now. I think they're going to do big things with her because I hear she's super well liked backstage.
Good.
That she's always the
They need to
first
do
one
something.
to always the first one to volunteer to do interviews or press or get somebody something when they need it. Like, it's cool to see. Hit us with the next one. Pretty sure the next one is Fallon Henley.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
The other half of the women's tag team champions at the moment. I like that upgraded.
At least she doesn't look like a Barbie cowboy wannabe.
I think that's what I like about it the most. They dropped the hat, they dropped the jacket, they just went simple for all
Yes.
three of them. They could have put a hat and a jacket and a fucking mask on the other one. It would have helped a little bit. That JC Jane render looks very good. Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably one of the best ones we have coming out today through, like I said, PW Unlimited. Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. And, of course, the final one, Ricky Saints getting an updated render without, the NXT look.
Yeah.
You can see the, is that the last? Oh, no, I have one more after that. Okay, I appreciate that, Johnny. And, of course, let's go ahead and hit it with the next one then. BFAT getting a brand new,
The B stands for Bart.
a new render. I seen not too long ago that that I believe that Meechin got one a couple weeks ago where she wears a beanie hat now
Nice.
in glasses in the render. Here's the deal. You couldn't afford to keep fucking Nikki Cross in the White Six, but you give this untalented fucking bimbo a new render and a push, which makes no fucking sense.
She's not.
As far as I'm concerned, she ain't worth the printer paper to print the fucking photo out.
To be honest, she kind of looks like a crack whore.
Real talk. Real talk. Most people on there don't have their own shows where they can talk like that, but I do. And I think she's a talented bimbo. Prove me wrong. I need one of them side with the coffee cup. You know what I'm talking about, Johnny?
Talented bimbo. There's a difference.
Yeah, the prove me wrong
Mhm.
things. I need to sit outside of college and smoke weed and do it. I think I'll get a lot more responses. Unless it's Folgers. I won't tell anybody. Somebody might flip out like Chris Farley and try to destroy the place. Hit us with the next one. That is obscure reference number 7 for everyone keeping track at home. This I thought was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
This is at a Trader Joe's, where there's different kinds of tree nuts, peanuts, stuff where you can basically buy in bulk with a picture of Andre that says, "Anybody want a peanut?"
I like it.
Fantastic. Cool little throwback to the Princess Bride. Of course,
Princess Bride.
Andre the Giant's the man. And he's one of his best things he ever did, if you ask me. Hit us with the next one. All right, quarterfinals of the Knockouts television title tournament start Thursday
Heck yeah.
from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where Indy Hartwell will take on Thea Hale in the quarterfinal round of the brand new Knockouts television championship
I'll be a good
quarterfinal tournament. There's a lot of heavy names that have already been eliminated. I believe we started with 32 names. I believe now we're into the final 8. So, yes, with the title, the champion, I believe to be crowned at the next Bound for Glory in October, if I remember right. Obviously, I really hope Thea Hill wins, but I'd be okay also with Indy Hartwell. I think both of them deserve to have gold in one way or another. And let's not also forget this KO television title tournament will be the first person ever to hold this belt.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
TNA doesn't get rid of championships very often. Like, once it's a championship there, it usually stays. Of course, not counting the fucking Legends Championship or whatever they tried to call it. King of the Mountain belt at one point. Fab is, what does that say, Johnny?
Fab is the 2026 version of Eva Marie.
Eva Marie, yeah.
Marie,
No,
if you
she's
know,
worse.
you know.
She's worse than
Well, I
Eva.
mean, but she sure looks like she took up the red gimmick.
Yeah, release Eva Marie.
What was it, all red everything, I think's what they called her? She kept having wardrobe malfunctions and shit to cancel her matches because she couldn't fucking work. And yet they still let B-Fab out there with the main talent. Wonder why people get hurt.
Yeah.
Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. That's going to be a good match Thursday. This is kind of cool. This is the Good Brothers and AJ Styles in the ring with CJ Haskins and AJ Styles Jr. All giving the Bullet Club, how do you do, CJ and AJ's son, AJ, I'm just going to call AJ because I think that's what he's wrestling as,
I think so.
are now forming a tag team called the Sons of the Bullet Club.
Hell yeah.
Which is super cool, being
Next
that Drew Gallows and Carl Anderson wrestle in like 27 different federations all at the same time. It's cool to be able to and now that AJ is retired, it's cool to be able to interject them wherever you would need to interject them on the indies to help get the kids over. I think it's a genius idea. I love that picture that was taken. Going to be interesting to see where it goes from here. From the footage that I saw of AJ's boy,
He's talented.
he's pretty good.
He's quick.
But AJ was pretty good. You know, AJ Styles, his idol growing up wasn't even a professional wrestler. It was Spud McKenzie, a basketball player.
Oh.
Due to his height and small stature, the shit that he could do on the court. AJ Styles was a diver. Like Olympic style off the diving boards and stuff. So all of his people coming up growing up, none of them were wrestlers because wrestling wasn't what he had planned for himself.
Right.
So you've got people like Greg Louganis and Spud Webb from the old Charlotte Hornets. He's also the little guy from the first Space Jam movie. Yeah, so it's cool to see Sons of the Bullet Club out there killing it as always. Yeah, it's a cool ass name. I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't. That was what Drew put on his personal Facebook this morning. I think it was. Maybe it was last night. It's one of the two. Drew's cool as fuck.
Can't wait to see
Luke
what they do.
Gallows. Doc Gallows. Drew. Hit us with the next one, please. All right. Chelsea, in an interview, stated, thank you to Ringside Rivalries for this story.
Roster.
Roster?
Yep.
Ringside Roster for the story. Chelsea Green apparently told in an interview that the WWE fans basically forced Triple H to crown her the first ever United States champion because, as she put it, it was the only way it made sense. Which she's right. She was doing the whole gimmick, Chelsea with the Secret Service and shit. It just made sense with Belton. And I'm not big for spoiling possible surprises. Maybe Piper Niven might show up in this ladder match.
That'd be cool.
We know she's on the road to recovery. She doesn't necessarily have to wrestle. But it would be cool to see her show up and fuck Jade Cargill after they did that whole back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Would be pretty cool. But it's the best decision Triple H made for the Women's United States title was Chelsea.
Yeah.
She made that title relevant every week. Even when she didn't wrestle, she was making it relevant.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Hit us with the next one, please. A little bit of story, a little bit of fun time. Here we go. Zoe Serrano, otherwise known as Zoe Stark, will start her independent journey at Rev Pro in a some kind of women's melee. It says 6 more in action. So I'm going to guess some kind of a battle royal, probably. Shayna Baszler is a notable name on there with her.
Yeah.
It is Zoe Serrano. That is what that says, right? Serrano.
Yep.
Serrano. Okay. Along with a couple names there I do not know personally, but Rev Pro is a very reliable, very upstanding indie promotion that has a lot they put into the women's division. So
There's something else we're gonna have to check out, I guess.
yeah, well, I believe
why
Rev
haven't
Pro
I heard
does
of
their
it?
shit on YouTube too.
Like, why haven't we heard about this now?
Rev Pro, we have watched some stuff from Rev Pro through clips and such.
But
Their
as someone
pay-per-views
Tough
from
Broads, why didn't you bring it up?
because it's relatively new. It used to be called Revolutionary Pro Wrestling. Revolution Pro Wrestling, something like that. But they have really decided, I mean, look at the roster there. They've definitely decided to put emphasis on their women's division. If not, Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler is sick to have in your roster anytime. Still good, still relevant, still, body still workable enough to really still be a main draw on WWE. They fucked that up. But of course, that was one of Vince McMahon's last how do you do's. So hit us with the next one, please. All right. Sweet Tea and Tough Broads have sent us some more Gizmo characters. This is our last segment of the show, correct, Johnny?
Yes.
I thought so.
And these are the last 5.
Gizmos. These are more relevant Gizmos?
Yes, all that are still on the roster.
Okay, this is obviously Rhea Ripley. I like the purple hair. I like the style of the Rhea that they did there. That is NXT Rhea Ripley. After the blonde. Right before the call-out. Dig it. Like the ears on it, too. Hit us with the next one. Charlotte Flair. That actually is creepy. That looks so much like Charlotte
I was
Flair.
about to say, because it looks so similar.
Well, she keeps getting fucking work done. She's going to end up looking like that. Hey, let's be real here. If she could just get some ass implants and she didn't have her daddy's ass, it might be something. I'm kidding. It's just a joke. Everybody in TV land, everybody in YouTube land, calm down. Being funny.
Yeah.
Even though the face thing though, and quit. You're gonna look like Gizmo. Hit us with the next one, please. That of course is Paige. Post Xavier Woods. Pre Alberto Del Rio. You can tell it's pre Alberto Del Rio because there is no cigarette burn marks. Hit us with the next one, please. Bianca Belair. This one's cool. That one looks like her, and that's it's not a racist statement. It looks like her.
Like she doesn't have a big furry body like everyone else.
It's not just that. It's the eyes. It's the hair. What did you expect me to say? God, guys, who's the racist one in here?
You apparently.
Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. All right, and of course, everyone's favorite, Max's specific favorite, Gizmo Liv Morgan. He's probably had this is nightmare fuel for a lot of people, or as Max says, an average Tuesday night.
That's every night.
He asked me once. He's like, how do you get teeth? How do you get hair out of your teeth? And I said, you quit hanging out with your Gizmo Liv Morgan on Tuesday nights. Just stop it. Only you can prevent forest fires. That's what I told you. Huh? Forest fires. And with that, I believe that is the show. Is that the last one?
Yeah, that's the last one.
Ha-ha! All right. That was a little loud. That's all right.
You're
SummerSlam, August 1st and 2nd. On the Peacock. Wait, no. It's not on the Peacock anymore. WWE Network. Oh, wait. That don't exist anymore either.
That's way out of date.
It's that really expensive
ESPN.
thing.
That's
Oh,
it.
Ray Network.
No, that's Lucha.
Oh,
And that's on YouTube now. Free.
yeah, it
Check it out.
is.
Want to watch some good wrestling? They drop one like every week, and it's sick. We're already like 20 episodes dropped so far for season 1 of Lucha Underground. Which,
Lucha,
as everyone knows,
Lucha,
is a big
Lucha.
fan of Lucha Underground. The show was great, revolutionary in a way. So
Just phenomenal. Just go watch it.
next week, prepare for the fallout of SmackDown, SummerSlam night 1 and 2, and then of course Big Cass on Monday night. At least that's who they were teasing. If they turn around and it's not, it's going to piss a lot of people off.
They
We
do that
need
a lot.
Enzo
Though.
back.
As far as I'm concerned with the money, I could see Danhausen having Enzo and Cass
Just-
take out Dominic Mysterio
just
and then
have
giving them the
Danhausen-
money.
Just let
For
them
taking
be a little
him out,
trio,
so.
and I'll be happy.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good show. On top of everything else, you've got Hell in a Cell with Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. You've got several WWE Championship matches. You've got several grudge matches. You've got
You're right,
careers
Derek.
on the
Lucha
line.
Underground's the best.
It is one of the best shows ever written for wrestling television.
We're re-watching it.
Yes, and it's fantastic. And there's some episodes I don't remember because it was always hard to get a hold of them on YouTube. Now that they're actually being dropped by MGM on YouTube directly, they also are picture perfect clarity, 4K on.
Almost like you're watching off outright.
It's insane. Enjoy that. Recommendation. Definitely check that out. Also, I checked out something called Wrestling Documentaries. It's a YouTube thing. They have a lot of Dark Side of the 1990s Survivor Series, Dark Side of different things here on YouTube. Check it out. Just type in Dark Side of, and then put in whatever, it'll pop up. But as for all of us, to all of you, enjoy your SummerSlam weekend next weekend. As always, burn it on the grill.